tunnel at Tampa Electric Power Generation Station. There are manatees here.
Strait in 1741 serves as a reminder. Unlike the manatee, which only grows to about 10 feet and 2,000 pounds, or 1 ton, the Steller's sea cow was huge. It grew as big as 35 feet long and was 3.5 tons. Within 27 years, by 1768, this magnificent creature was hunted to extinction, before the camera was even invented to photograph it. Could a similar fate befall the manatee? Only if we let it. True to its name, the Florida manatee has long favored the state's warm waters, and particularly the peaceful inlets where they can relax, play with their young, and forage for food. Much newer to the state is Tampa Electric's Big Bend Power Station, which has been producing safe coal-fired electricity since 1970. The many workers of Big Bend Power Station are dedicated to bringing reliable power to our homes throughout Hillsborough County. But it wasn't long after the station's creation that another type of local resident started showing up.
Here's a great place for the public to see them living here with us. And we created the idea of this is a place where nature meets technology, letting the public know that this plant is not going to hurt the community, it's not going to hurt the environment, it's not going to hurt the manatees.
The Tampa Electric employees at the Big Bend Power Station weren't the only ones who realized the importance of this place to manatees. In 1986, the state of Florida designated the area an official manatee sanctuary, where the Manatee Viewing Center was later dedicated.
You know, it's kind of unique here, the way the discharge is set up. It's private property. It's able to be buoyed off relatively easily. You know, across the bay, the discharge, the manatees actually can't get into the discharge. It's gated off, and so the water dissipates over a seagrass flat. And so manatees were there. In the past, they've been unprotected because there's a lot of fishermen. It's great fishing out there. A lot of boat traffic, so you have all those boats on top of 100 manatees or so. But also because the water dissipates so quickly, here, you know, it's sort of confined in the discharge, and that's what attracts over 300 manatees. I think that some of the manatees here at Tico know where Bartow is, but I'm pretty sure that every manatee at Bartow knows exactly where Tico is. And when it gets really, really cold, this is the place to be.
Environmentalists, the workers of Big Bend Power Station, and the thousands of visitors who come to the Manatee Viewing Center each year aren't the only ones who appreciate what happened. On some winter days, you'll see hundreds of manatees crowding into the canal. Helping visitors understand the manatee at the Manatee Viewing Center are its docents, the center's volunteer educators. The center's hosts, all retired Tampa Electric employees, also assist in the day-to-day functions at the center. For both the hosts and the docents, working for the benefit of the manatees has a special significance.
The manatees survive here and flourish wonderfully, in spite of the fact that there is a power plant here. But the two complement each other, because if it wasn't for the power plant, the manatees wouldn't be here, and who knows, they are an endangered species and they may be worse off without the power plant.
With the manatee being such an important part of the Florida environment, there are many organizations that work to ensure the manatee's survival and safety. This includes the state of Florida, the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Services, the U.S. Geological Survey, Lowry Park Zoo, Wildlife Trust, the Save the Manatee Club, and many more. These groups work to ensure better protection for manatees and their habitat through public awareness and education programs, manatee research, rescue and rehabilitation efforts, and advocacy and legal action. Very close to its mother's side for nourishment and protection. Cows give birth every 2 to 3 years, so it's possible to see a mother with a larger, older calf and a new, smaller calf at the same time. At birth, calves are almost black in color, 3 feet long, and weigh approximately 75 pounds. The calf nurses from its mother's nipples, located at the base of each flipper. During feeding, the mother can sometimes be seen rolling on her side or back to help the calf suckle. While calves are sometimes seen mouthing vegetation soon after birth, their long weaning period of up to 2 years allows time for the digestive tract to fully develop. This is important for animals that eat vegetation containing cellulose so they may fully absorb nutrients. It may seem like manatees have an easy, relaxing life, but as we'll see, that's not always the case. In many boats, although there are numerous rules and regulations for people to protect the manatees, making sure their population stays strong is a challenge. The discovery of the Steller's sea cow in the Bering Strait in 1741 serves as a reminder. Unlike the manatee, which only grows to about 10 feet and 2,000 pounds, or 1 ton, the Steller's sea cow was huge. It grew as big as 35 feet long and was 3.5 tons. Within 27 years, by 1768, this magnificent creature was hunted to extinction, before the camera was even invented to photograph it. Could a similar fate befall the manatee? Only if we let it.
American victory.
to the forward and back and turn.
We're departing from Tampa, Florida. Our stateroom with a deck, sun deck.
Bunch. Look at them. I thought we had some new little young officers we put to work. All right. Now, the first lady, or the only lady on the line, oversees a huge operation that is guest services. The desk is located on deck number 7, right there in the middle of the ship. They are there to answer your questions and take care of all of your concerns 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Ladies and gentlemen, your guest service manager, all the way from the Philippines, Giselle. This gentleman is our very own resident Mr. Clean on board. Look at him, look, even his head shining on top. He is going to make sure that the whole ship is spick and span, making sure you are getting your towel animals. Your executive housekeeper all the way from Barbados, Hal. Any drinkers? There's a few of you. We have a great activity tomorrow. It's called the Norwegian Star Pub Hop. It's 5 bars, 5 drinks, a really good time led by your crew staff team. It's a great way to get to know each other, and it's a perfect way to get to know the ship on your second day on board. If you'd like to sign up, it's in the red line at 2 o'clock tomorrow, and the person in charge of the event is your beverage manager, and we promise he actually is of legal drinking age, believe it or not. At least he is in the Philippines. Ladies and gentlemen, Aldo! The main beauty of freestyle cruising, well, of course, the beauty of it is choice, and one of the main beauties of that is, of course, dining. You have so many options on board. It's a beautiful concept of eating when you're hungry, eating where you want to eat, when you want to eat, whom you'd like to eat with. We have the main buffets, we have the main dining rooms, we have room service, we have beautiful specialty restaurants, from Asian to the steakhouse to French, Italian, Tex-Mex. We have so many varieties, and of course, we have a restaurant manager, all the way from the Czech Republic, Manatee. Any idea what the next guy does? Huh? He is a gentleman who will be responsible for your weight gain of 6 pounds per day while you're on vacation. Your executive chef, all the way from Jamaica, Barrington. And last but not least, on the line, he oversees the entire food and beverage operation. That is the preparation of over 15,000 meals per day. Your food and beverage director, all the way from India, Vikram. And there's one more person who would like to come out and say hello to you very, very quickly, and he's our fearless leader. There's no way we could do what we do without him. He is your hotel director, all the way from Greece. Please welcome, Yanis.
A very good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome on board our beautiful Norwegian Star. My name is Yanis Kazalis. I come all the way from Greece, and I have the pleasure of being your hotel director for this cruise. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for choosing Norwegian as your holiday destination. Your trust is extremely important to us, and I can assure you that me and my team will do everything possible and impossible, not only to please, meet, but we will exceed your holiday expectations. And as we are sailing towards the beautiful Caribbean, if I may offer a word of advice, please get out there, explore, discover, enjoy, and make the most of these beautiful ports of call. I can assure you, me and my people will be here waiting for you with a clean room, delicious food, and a fantastic variety of entertainment. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for choosing the Norwegian Star. Have a wonderful cruise. Thank you.
Thank you very much.